poem is called There's a Man Under That Hood. We are not here to make angels out of prisoners. We don't know them, but we know that they are men. And that is enough for us to defend those who disappear under hoods and into jumpsuits. In Guantánamo, in Afghanistan, in Iraq, there is a brother breathing prayers of desperation, striking hunger so hard his ribs are about to crack. There is a man whose rights have been dismissed with the label terrorist, and just for saying this, I'll probably get my name put on a list, but this is way too serious for us to not resist. Mr. President, I need you to know that if it were you, hooded and chained, we would be here demanding the same human rights for you, Mr. Senator. We would walk through these streets with your name on our back. We would fast in solidarity with your hunger strike, Mrs. Congresswoman. Even after months of breathing through black cloth made you cough, we would speak for you. Mr. Newsman, Mrs. Citizen, we would be right here for you, because human rights are universal. This is life, not a rehearsal. You cannot steal years of men's lives based on nothing more than torture and bribes without becoming the biggest threat to ourselves. I have sat inside a cell and it taught me how wrong it is to cage men, because they fell like corpses into the category of enemy combatants. I will not act like nothing happened when it is happening now. I will speak for change promise. I'm not ashamed to be honest and tell you that we have cried, Mr. President. Clouds of consciousness overflowing out these eyes, Mr. President. For the brief moments we have the courage to realize there is a man under that hood. No matter how beaten and bruised, there is a man under that hood that is exactly as human as you. There is a man, no matter what his religion is, there is a man who doesn't understand why it's so hard for us to see him. For us to imagine what it might be like to be him, there in that cell, hidden from our justice system, locked away. Are we going to pretend that they are less than men and walk away? Or will we raise our eyes above the walls? Raise our voices out to call out our government and say, we see you and we know exactly what you're doing. No matter how many times they call you terrorists, we will remember that you are human. And to the detainees, no matter how tortured and broken and shattered you feel, please know that there are people in these United States that see you, that know that you are real. And to the people of my country, do not pretend we are seeking freedom or justice or any common good until we recognize the human rights of every man under that hood.
Yes! Yes!